this is CAS reflection number 4, and it addresses criterion 2, 6, 7, and 10. So for this project, I learned how to make beads out of clay, and so this addresses criterion 2 because outside of last time I took art class was middle school. And that was the last time I worked with clay, and it wasn't this type of clay. So it's undertaking new challenges because besides in school, I've never ever messed with clay before. And I just kind of went to AC Moore and picked up some clay, and then I watched a bunch of different videos and did some research on what was the best way to make beads. And I tried out a couple different ways of making them before I found one that I liked. And so that is why it's undertaking new challenges. It addresses number 6 because going in, I didn't think it would be that hard. Like, for some reason, clay never seems like it'd be that hard to work with. But I noticed as I went through and tried the different ways of making the beads that it really is a lot harder than I was thinking. Like, here's one of my first ones I made. And like with this style, I didn't realize it, but if you can see on the inside, you can see like a big mark where the clays connect. And it's harder to get like a nice even circle on this one. So that's when I realized that I need to start researching other ways to make the beads because I didn't like how these were turning out. So I did that. It took me a lot. I probably made like so many beads before I found a style that I liked. And these are the ones that I like, and they're rounded. And they're easier to get neat. Because the problem when I was making these was your fingers are always shaping the outside to get it to that square shape. But with these, you use a flat surface to do it on by rolling it around the pencil till the hole gets big enough. So instead of you making the hole big enough, it is done like you are moving it, but it's getting constantly smoothed over by whatever surface you're making it on top of. What I used was just like just a plain like notebook was what I used for most of them. Like you can see with this one, there's like no fingerprints on it compared to this one, which I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but it has a lot of fingerprints and it's real bumpy and things like that. Another thing that I learned while I did this process was how to marble clay. And I didn't even watch any tutorials for this one, I just kind of figured it out. Like I just kept making and making and making marble dread beads until I found ones that I liked. Like this one was one of my earlier ones, and you can tell that this isn't the right style of marbling because the dark color gets smeared into the light color, which isn't what you want. This addresses criterion 7 because I am developing new skills. They're artistic skills, which is making things out of clay, which isn't something I've ever done before, like I said, outside of school. I think they could help me in the future because you can sell them online. Like Etsy shops sell a lot of dread beads and I could sell them. I don't really know. And then it does address number 10 because this little pouch is full of the beads. So I do have mementos from the experience. So that's neat. So if you ever need to see these, I can bring them in and you can look at them one day during CAP. So that is that one.